But I think last video on that track, like that music video, like today I don't even want to like listen to it or look at it. But like yesterday, like I had that shit on repeat, like I don't know how many times, and or like right after I made it. And I think, but originally, I had their song "Independent of Me" on repeat too. Just the music video and the choreography and stuff is so good. But I think like again, like this idea of how like that mirrors, and I wanted to make this like really sort of an intellectual, like analyzing the actual track and like the messaging of the track and the music video and how like I sort of flipped on it. It's like that's the problem with our Western development and our culture is very much where we're like this, again, it's the consumerism and it's the fact that we don't want a lasting relationship with a person or a place and how that's a problematic, because it leads to an unbalanced future in terms of our corporations, our businesses, and our governments, not just as individuals and as communities as well. Because we want it, when we're building a lasting relationship with a person or a place, we're more likely, to tread lightly, to treat it well, and in terms of not damaging the environment, in terms of businesses being socially responsible, so how, and if you're a high enough frequency of vibration, just like that eagle flying, and I feel like I'm kind of being a little too intellectual here, but I can be like that, and I'm not a stupid person, so it's important to note that all of our small and large relationships, you know what I mean. There is an interconnectivity. In other words, I think, with everything and the spirituality, and that's one of the great things when we look at like some of the photos that I added from Alaska, in addition to my own rap verses and going on that third verse, especially. I think the eagle, the wolf, and it's like this idea of the totem pole and the indigenous peoples and that spirituality there that Western culture sometimes we forget to respect, and that again the interconnection in the spirituality and to have that sort of sensitivity. So I think there's a moment, oh, the one the girls, and it's like I'm the same way. It's like I'm not like married or shit like that. You know what I mean? And I think that there's a part of me that just I'm probably just like the weekend. I want to go. I don't feel like I feel like it's just better just to keep going and just kind of do your own shit and worry about yourself. But then at some point, like, is that if everyone was like that, that's not going to be a workable future for us. And it's like, what is the? It's just it makes us all ask that question. I think when I add that different element to that music video and song.